Hey, this is Allison.
And this is Nina.
And this is Chaotic Good, the anything but neutral reality TV podcast.
And we are coming at you with The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 2 recap.
Yeah, very exciting. This was a good episode, explosive ending.
Yes, just everything that we love about this show. Just these women, their lives in Salt Lake City, and just like starting fights at other people's parties.
Oh, absolutely. No, it was like little declarations of war. Things were being set in motion, and then first shots fired at the party with the gawd dick sucking. I can't even say it.
I can't say it. It's both so silly, but also like so gross.
My mouth just revolted me saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Gawd dick sucking comment that really kicked off the season.
Ooh.
So before we start recapping, Nina, how is life? How are you feeling aligned at this moment?
At this moment, I'm feeling lawful good. I feel like things are as they should be, because I'm coming at you also with like a little bit of like Bravo news, which is that probably as much as I love the franchises that we are talking about, but probably my favorite one, Summer House, is getting a spinoff. It is getting a city spinoff. We are going to follow these crazy people in, like, I guess they're quote unquote normal lives in the city. We're going to finally take a peek at what they do the rest of the year and not just in the summer. We're going to see where they live. We're going to see their jobs, and I'm really, really excited.
Like, everything's aligning. The world is good. Okay, so I haven't watched all the seasons of Summer House, unlike Nina.
Yes.
So is it going to be like Kyle, Amanda, Carl, Lindsay with baby now?
Oh, 100%. Lindsay with baby, 100%. I mean, we were getting to the point where these people, I mean, Kyle's in his 40s?
Oh, God.
Early 40s, mid 40s. Like, it's getting... And they're realizing this, thankfully. They're self-aware enough to know it's like, okay, we're getting to the point where it's actually going to get just like a little sad and weird to watch a bunch of 40-year-olds like send it on a weekend in the summer. So I'm glad but we love these personalities. These are like wild.
I almost see it like the spinoff is how the Valley spinoff for Vanderpump Rules, because it's like the Summer House world and universe really needs like young people who are excited to destroy their bodies for 48 hours
exactly
straight.
Like the stakes need to be like the lowest of the low. Exactly. It just needs to be people in their 20s just living up on the weekends, and I truly don't want to know anything else about their lives.
I don't want any entrepreneurs in the midst.
No.
I don't want like people trying to girl boss on the side. Like, really, I want people just showing up for the weekend to regret their mistakes on Monday on the drive home or Sunday night on the drive home.
Ooh.
Anyway. But I am very excited for you, Nina. Do you know the date of when it's...
Oh, there is absolutely nothing out. Bravo just put out the tiniest little like Instagram post about it, so I don't know anything. Like you just said, like, oh, who's going to be in it? To be honest, we don't 100% know who's going to be on it. Obviously, we're probably those main cast of characters that you said will probably be there, but I'm interested to see, are they going to bring past? Are they going to bring past cast?
I like that.
I would like that too. Yeah, there's a couple of people that I missed from Summer House's past that I think would be really fun to see where they're at now. That's feeling very good.
Chaotic Good will definitely be covering this spinoff. I can tell you that.
Well, what about you, Allison? How are you aligned?
I am aligned chaotic neutral right now. I just feel like things are coming in from all sides, and I'm just saying yes to the universe and the world. So right now we are recording this on a Wednesday night, also the Wednesday night of the Survivor 49 premiere.
Woo!
So literally the moment we stop recording, we're throwing these mics to the side and we are running to my dad's brewery, which is about like half a block away.
It's truly a stone's throw.
Like we could barrel roll ourselves
truly.
To the brewery, because I am hosting a watch party with all of our friends, and we are setting up a projector screen outside. I'm going to have a fire going. It's going to be under the twinkling night stars. Going to have a popcorn bar. Going to have s'mores. It's going to be great. And I literally can't wait. And so just like running around all day, getting ready for that. And then tomorrow we will be recapping Survivor 49 premiere. Feels crazy. Because I'm so excited about that. And then also we are going to be visiting our great friend Meg's comedy show, Badass Babes, and they are so kind to invite us on the stage and do a little intro with the chaotic good girls. So just 48 hours of all these fun, chaotic things happening in my life, and I'm just excited for everything.
I'm super excited. I know, I'm very excited. We've been to so many Badass Babes shows that it feels a little surreal to be asked to be on it and to actually be on it. I don't know what to expect. By the way, they haven't told us anything. They just said that they're going to bring us on stage, maybe ask us some questions, but that's really it. They're keeping it very vague.
Yeah, more to say next week when we have that, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, do you want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 2 recap underway. So, first thing that I'm annoyed about.
Let's start off right there. Let's do it.
Where are my snowflake intros?
Where are the Real Housewives are famous for their lines, their intro lines, and like you said, we are so excited. It's exciting that we do get all these like new photos.
But
and
like,
these new
I'm like,
snowflake,
bring me the one-liners.
So we know exactly. So that means that they definitely filmed like new one-liners.
Yes,
and we want to
hear them. They do new one-liners every season. Anyway, so I really hope that next week we can really really go deep on all those one-liners because I love them so much. And yeah, I guess they just had a lot to show in this episode, but we would better have it next time.
Yes.
So we wake up and it is RV camping morning wake up. Honestly, I felt like it looked kind of gross out there. I feel like every time when you wake up after camping in the morning, when you wake up, everything's covered in dew and like it's just like, ew, why am I camping?
It's like, yeah, you're covered in dew, but like your throat is dry, your hair's dry. Yeah, it's not the...
There's some soggy dolls on the ground. It looks like the producers in their spare time have been putting together like little stick formations a la the Blair Witch Project. We get some Blair Witch flashbacks, and at this point I'm like, okay, we had our fun, we did our thing. Yeah. Stop trying to make fetch happen. I get it, Blair Witch, LOL. Anyway, let's put that in the past, and let's also put the camping in the past. Because I'm ready to really get back into Salt Lake City or Park City or wherever the hell they film. So they wake up in the RV. And do you think they actually slept there?
I was gonna ask you. I don't think so. I have a hot take that I don't think they slept there. Because especially like this photo that we're looking at, Meredith and Bronwyn sleeping on these recliners. Like, there's no way.
No.
There's no way that they were like, yeah, this is totally fine.
This is totally fine. In their 40s
waking up
and their 50s, I would never put my own mother through this.
Waking up with makeup on. Look at Meredith with her Urban Decay nude palette eyeshadow combination. Yeah, totally. Yeah, they totally slept.
Yeah, I'm thinking producers gave them a ride home and then they brought them back.
Yeah, they were like, morning. come on, it'll be cute. We can pretend, a little wake up thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So they get up, they start waking up, they go outside, they see cows. Very sweet.
You see, but they don't say cows, which I think is interesting. They kept like, oh, look at the animals. Oh, look at the animals. Like they're wild cows. Oh, and this was my favorite little bit, as Mary has so many great lines, and this is one of them, which is that, right, so they're looking at the animals, and that's where, look at the animals, and Angie says, oh, do you think they're saying the same thing about us? Like about the cows,
like,
saying
about
the women.
Look at these ladies.
And Mary very seriously says, no, they're not.
Well, she knows.
No, they're not. It's like, okay.
She's a godly woman. She probably senses how these cows are thinking. And she's also like exploring vegetarianism right now as well. So she knows. She knows these cows don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So then Heather and Whitney go down by the river to brush their teeth.
Yeah,
And
our camper girls, our outdoorsy girls, like, of course they're like, they love, I love seeing these women. They're like, yeah, we're outdoorsy. Like, this is what we do. This is how we grew up, fully wearing their like Fendi and Prada puffer jackets. Like, yeah, we're outdoorsy.
And Heather reveals that I can't spit.
She has lost her ability to spit, people. These are the consequences of Botox that nobody talks about. And yeah, everybody wants a woman with big lips until she can't spit anymore.
I have a theory to share.
Oh, okay.
That I think is actually just fact. It's just I've uncovered this, and I noticed it when she started talking about not being able to spit, and it kept revealing itself throughout the episode.
Okay, I'm ready.
And
I'm sad. I'm sad.
Heather is on the substance.
Oh my god. Okay, so
she is 100% on the substance.
And by that, do you mean like the Heather that we are seeing now is like
she's
the thing that grew out of like there's an old
former
Heather,
fat Mormon Heather skin suit
that is hiding in a closet somewhere. Got it.
At her house. This is her morphing into her new self, her mother Monstro self, and she, there's some malfunctions. She can't quite, spit or move her mouth anymore. But damn, does she look good?
She looks something. Yes. She's
morphing into her next phase, and this next phase does not include kids. She doesn't have time for that.
This is like a perfect move into exactly the next scene, which is them like around the bonfire. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Talking about the new faces in their lives, and Heather is very much like
she's done. And if you haven't seen The Substance, which you definitely should, it's a movie with Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, and Demi Moore starts taking this like lime green like injectable substance to like morph into like this younger version of herself, and then the younger version and the older original version are battling each other, and it's an insane, gross, disgusting, hilarious movie that Nina and I actually watched in theaters together. And we were like screaming the whole time. So
yes, and we did have a friend who had to leave because she felt so sick from the movie. Yes, so and we stuck through it, and it was what a delight. I highly recommend watching it in Christmas with the whole family.
Oh yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
So they start cooking breakfast. They're making steak and bacon for breakfast. So some kind of like deranged super protein, whatever Angie's cooking brain is, that is what is sponsoring this camping trip. And Bronwyn is flipping the steaks like it's an egg. And Mary clocks her saying, I don't think you know how to cook a steak.
Yeah, it's very much like I said previously about this is like camping food on Ozempic. I think this is like camping breakfast food on like Jordan Peterson videos. What's
Jordan Peterson?
Jordan Peterson, he's like how do I describe him? He's just like in the manosphere. He's like this dude that's all about like
protein.
Men being men and alphas and betas, and his whole thing is like men only eat meat. If you want to, like, that's the
like a whole
diet.
Rotisserie chicken for lunchtime.
Exactly.
Type of energy.
Yeah. Which as we've it came out, he had to stop that diet because it was slowly killing him.
Oh God. Yeah.
Are they still spewing the just eat meat all the time propaganda? Yeah, of course. But that is kind of what I thought when I saw this, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't think of steak as a breakfast food.
I think of steak and eggs as like an elevated, like special breakfast.
Gotcha.
My husband sometimes makes that, but that's like a special treat, which
yes,
you would maybe do that on a camping morning, but it's like with eggs and maybe some rice, not with just bacon. Like, that's crazy. But I'm happy they're eating, so that's
and no
exciting.
Coffee apparently.
No coffee, which I mean, when we're camping, you can make a coffee.
You can make coffee. That's not. Yeah, Angie makes it sound like when Meredith.
It's not the Four Seasons, coffee. Meredith.
Yeah, exactly. Like
can
we
I
have
not
a coffee,
have
a
some
cappuccino. It's like I know, like
it's an RV. I'm sure there's like RVs with cappuccino machines.
Exactly. Like that's not a crazy ask. And exactly when we go camping in the middle of always bring it back to our camping, but. It is, we're camper girls. What can we say? It's all we know. It's all we talk about. But yeah, we have delicious coffee. It's really not that big of a deal. But anyways, that was another thing that I definitely like clocked.
So then they have their plates of food, no coffee, whatever, and they sit around, and then they have their girl boss mommy guilt summit, where it's like a domino effect. One mama shares her experience, and then another mom is like, I have a different point of view. So Heather launches into her I don't want to be a mom anymore monologue. So
which bless her. I'm like, even though she talks about her daughter, Annabelle is the last daughter of hers that is still in the house and is going to be going to college soon. And while I also love her daughters, I am obsessed, and they're again gorgeous. These kids have gorgeous hair.
They do really do.
Well, I love these girls. They're gonna be. I'm sure they're flourishing in college. I'm also excited for Heather. I'm excited for this new era of hers, and that she's so like open into talking about it. Oh my god.
So
okay,
I have some
explain.
thoughts on Heather's new era.
Okay.
So she like makes a joke like, "Oh, I'd love to bring my girls here to just rent an RV and camp, but oh shucks, Annabelle's leaving, so I can't do that." I'm like, Mother Monstro would not be RV camping with her kids. No, Mother Monstro. Like, also, like, Heather's just like fashion right now is very like rave girl.
You're so right. Yeah, she is playing with colors and
like just like kind of like
design
she kind of gives off like I'm you know, I'm an acid freak. I'm a rave kid. Get me under the lights. Meredith Mark DJing right now. She's like, I gotta go live out my truth at a nightclub.
I want to see Heather and Berghain,
Heather, Burning Man Heather.
Yes.
Live Miami nightclub Heather. Like there is no space for children here. So yeah, we completely support this journey of hers. When she started going into her like, when I got married, it was expected that the man provides and the woman doesn't do anything else, and that's how we were raised. I'm like, oh my god, like I've heard this monologue since season 1, and during season 1, I almost was like banging my head against the table, like, we get it, Heather. You were typecast into a role as a woman. You were kind of forced to marry and have kids, and now you're divorced, and being divorced is a whole identity. And so yeah, I do believe that maybe this can be a chapter where she can be like, mother, I am mother now.
I am mother.
Capital M mother. And she also shared that her husband never had custody of her kids
ever. They never stayed over at his place.
So I was surprised
bizarre.
by that. So yeah, she said that no sleepovers, just like a once a week like fun dad activity. And they filmed a little bit with him in the first and second season, and he always reminded me of like a scarecrow.
Allison, I was just about to say that. Maybe I was about to say like maybe they couldn't stay over because you can't let little kids stay in a field.
Wait, you thought scarecrow too?
I fully thought scarecrow. Tall, when you brought him up, I'm like, oh, that's right, we did see him, and he fully looked like
quiet,
the scariest
lifeless
scarecrow. Yeah, it's
just so like has a few haunting comments here and there, but then you don't really know what's. Anyway, he's not made for the camera like Heather is.
He's not, and that's fine.
And that is okay.
And that's okay.
And Heather's done an incredible job raising her daughters.
Yes.
And then Bronwyn chimes in, and Bronwyn does an incredible job of showing how moms don't have to support other moms. It's really not a requirement. Because sometimes moms vent, and then you're like, hey, I'm a mom, and I want to vent. And I want to open up this chopper, and I want to just talk about what I'm feeling, and really not.
And I'm a mom too, so really, my feeling is this:
if I'm a mom, and I'm talking about being a mom, and she's a mom talking about her being a mom, like obviously I'm empathizing, but it turns out I'm like the opposite to you, Heather, and I really just want to spend more time with Gwen.
So much so that I had her boyfriend move into our place, and now we're all living together.
Yeah, and then there's this cutback to like them all cooking, and I'm thinking like, oh, I think Bronwyn just wants like 2 personal chefs cooking for her because she makes her statements on how, oh, I can't even pour a bowl of cereal correctly. So now you have Gwen and a boyfriend cooking for you, and Heather clocks it, and she's like, I feel like you're saying that I don't love my kids because I want them to leave, which I still feel like Heather is not really realizing what she's saying is kind of taboo a little bit. Or she does. Yeah. She feels guilty, but still just like Heather's still trying to defend herself. Like, I want my kids to leave. Is that a problem? It's like, girl, support. And Bronwyn tries to backtrack, saying, "I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way."
Yeah. Well, and then Whitney comes in, also a mom, and how she says how she would like to be a stay-at-home mom, but she can't because of her failed business. Because of her failed business.
Which my note was, "Welcome to the real world."
I know.
I think a lot of people would love to just spend all day with their kids, raising their kids, but it turns out a lot of us have to just like have a job to make money, to then be able to support our kids. So Whit's sentiment is sweet. And then Whit goes into a little bit of the details about her failed business. We'll keep unearthing the layers of that. So she says that Wild Rose Beauty merged into another entity, which is Soul People, S-O-L, Soul People. Soul. And then it failed from there. And the screenshots make it seem like it failed because it was like outed as an MLM, which I'm just like, being outed as an MLM, like there's a lot of MLMs out there, and I feel like it's pretty transparent when it's an MLM. So it's like being outed as one is kind of like, and like people still buy that shit. I mean, I grew up, in a community household that like we did Tupperware parties.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember.
I'm from Iowa. We loved our Tupperware parties, longer burger basket parties.
Yes,
Mary Kay, like
Mary
we did all
Kay.
that stuff.
That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah. The whole. I remember. Was it Mary Kay where it's like, oh, if you become like a top seller, they get you a free like pink convertible or something.
Wow,
that was like a prize. Amazing. I know. Oh, and I'm sure that's like early days. But I remember hearing about that. And I think we might have I forget if we talked about this in the last episode, but yeah, MLMs are. I mean, it's this gray area where a lot of it is technically not illegal.
Yeah, it's really it's like they have like a lot of opportunity to, manipulate and take advantage of especially women usually. Mm-hmm. But I would say like the issue with her merging with Soul People is that it's like a really weird company. Like they sell like weird powders. It's run by this like kind of weird guy. If you go on their website now, it's pretty much like defunct and scraped and stuff, but there's still like a pair of like virtual reality goggles that are like health goggles that send your brain like waves to like heal you. And it's like, when you partner with stuff like that, people are like, what the hell is this? Yeah. So I'm thinking there was a lot of other things that went into this downfall of Wild Rose Beauty, but maybe Wild Rose Beauty will return to its glory, because I heard in the news that I think she may have like regained like full ownership now within the last couple weeks or months, so she may be running the helm again. And then Whitney asks Mary how Robert's doing, and she says it's day by day. There's some good days, there's some bad days,
because it does sound like he is out of rehab and is staying back at Mary's house, right? Yeah. And we actually get like a very rare, sweet Mary moment when she actually praises Heather for being a single mom and raising 3 kids. I mean, she said, she's like, what's happening with Robert Jr. right now, I could not do it without Robert Sr. I could not do it. So, and she said, so the idea of raising 3 kids by myself, I can't imagine it. So you're doing amazing, Heather. And I'm like, wow.
That is how moms actually support moms.
Exactly.
When they are vulnerable, they're saying they feel like they're not good enough, they're feeling guilty. You don't then need to say like, yeah, well, I feel guilty, but in a different way. Like, you just like read the room. Like, you don't need to say that. And really, you just need to like take the opportunity to lift them up and not really give much more context beyond that. And that's what Mary does, which was very sweet.
Yes. However, I do need to bring up, for those that have watched seasons past, lest we not forget the time Mary called Heather inbred.
That's former Heather.
You're right. That is former Heather. You're right.
Mary will be nice to you if you're pretty and thin.
Exactly.
It's really like not that hard. Just like,
it's not hard to be, for Mary to be nice to you. Literally just be stick thin and have your hair done all the time and dress well, and she will be nice to you. It's very simple, not complicated.
So it is now time to leave. Thank God. I'm like, get these girls off out of these like
Yes.
lawn like foldable chairs, get them out of this smoky fire, like get them out of this campsite. I want them back in Salt Lake City, Park City, wherever they film, and back to their glorious lives.
Yes, that's all I want to see. However, before we can get back to the city, the RV gets stuck in snow sludge.
Team's like, oh, oopsies. He's so cute.
Sorry. I mean, bless him. He is so quick. He's like, hi, yeah, I think you do have to help a little bit. I'm just like, this man.
So the women get off of the RV, but Mary stays back.
Of course, yeah. Mary says
she's
absolutely
like, I'm
not.
not pushing nobody's RV. And so the girls give it a good push, and off they are back into Salt Lake City. So we return to Salt Lake City. We see the beautiful mountainscape. We have some
Yes.
chorus singings, and then you get some flashes of what people have been up to. Whitney's racing her kids that appear to be riding dirt bikes
Yes.
on the street. I feel like I have been like really like soul searching with these women, and I'm like, I think my best friend on this cast, if I was like dropped into their universe, it would be Whitney.
I think so too.
She's so fun.
Yeah.
She's like, she's a bit younger than some of them, but I feel like a lot of the other women have this like stiffness to them. Like they like can't like have fun, or they can't. And she just is so, I feel like, yeah, free spirit Whitney.
Yes.
Having fun, Whitney.
Yeah, I agree. She doesn't have these like, these like intense constraints. Because I want to say was she the first to actually like fully like leave the Mormon church?
Yes, I think she was like excommunicated pretty much because of her affair and stuff. But she's just like she does like trapeze. She's like a little bendy, fun,
she's silly.
fast.
She makes fun of herself. Like I did love. Maybe it was the previous season where, let's see, one of Justin's sons from his previous marriage was visiting like for his birthday, and mute that. They're visiting for his birthday, and so she's like, "Oh, this is fun." And let's just say they're the son and Whitney are very close in age, from what I can remember.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
just like a couple years difference.
Just a couple years, but whatever. And she brings it up, like everybody knows it, right? And she's very like silly and fun about it. And so I think they're hanging out in like the jacuzzi. They're having a good time. She's like, "Oh, we have a cake. I'm gonna bring out the cake." But of course, by this point, they're so like they've been drinking. They're being silly. They're having fun.
Oh, no.
And she was like, "I'm gonna bring this cake. I'm gonna bring this cake." And it's on a beautiful cake stand. And just like on the way from the kitchen to the jacuzzi, she drops that cake like maybe 3 times. It fell. And it's just, what a fun time. It's great.
So we see Angie walking the dog with Electra. We see Meredith and Seth at their new latest winter rental.
Yes.
Meredith is wearing like these like thigh-high white boots, like this white fur coat. She looks like a total villain. I love it. She
does.
And she's like pointing to these turkeys in their backyard, and it's like, is that a man?
Is that the man
And
one
then
with the ray?
like, oh, and here's Seth again. Entering our screens. I'm like waiting with bated breath. What the hell are you gonna say?
It's like a jump scare.
Yeah, and he must be a Mormon because he has 2 wives.
Hilarious.
And honestly, Meredith, like, she
Loves
finds
it.
him funny.
Yeah.
So
What are you gonna do? Okay,
you
there's somebody out there for everybody.
and then we get Heather driving on the way to lunch to have lunch with Lisa, and she gets a call with Angie, who is named Chirps in her phone.
Yeah, that like confused me for a second. I had to look it up and be like, wait, are we talking about like another Angie? Because there was another Angie previously in this series.
Oh yeah.
So for a
Angie
second,
H, yeah.
yes. So for a second, I was like, wait a minute, why is it? I'm like, Chirps is this code for the previous Angie, somebody else? But no, it's just like our Angie.
Just our Angie.
So Angie K.
And they bring up the Amy Steele party that's going to be coming up, and supposedly she's a socialite of SLC, and we don't have socialites. I'm like, yeah, I think you have socialites of like the Mormon Church, but the Mormon Church at this point wants nothing to do with y'all. So I'm glad they're being invited to a party. This is just the setting I want. And so this is when Heather and Lisa arrive to lunch at Marco's Bistro.
Yes.
And the outfit that Heather walks in with.
Also.
I'm just like, yes, she like Mother Monstro. She's morphing into like her post-child self. She's got like a sheer white ruffly shirt, little black hot pants, these tall boots, a little chain. There's a woman sitting having lunch with her, what appears to be her mom next door, clocks her, and I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's fully like lunchtime. Like she is dressed to go to the club, and it's fully like, like noon.
So,
noon on a weekday probably.
We get Lisa back on our screens.
Oh, here she is.
And Heather starts giving deets of the RV trip, and it's like, it was a lot of fun. You should have been there because you were part of the trip from the jump. Yeah. A lot went down. So we knew this was going to be the case. Heather spills the tea on the whole trip to Angie, to Lisa.
Yeah.
And she starts immediately, and I knew this too, immediately starts framing Bronwyn as being the investigator doing all the research, as in just reading the newspaper.
Literally reading the news that's thrown on your like front porch.
This whole episode is like, are you a lawyer? Have you been to college with this level of research? And she's like, I'm reading the newspaper.
I'm just reading the newspaper, babe.
So, Heather being like, are you Googling this? It's like, come on. Anyway, so Heather's like, it's clear Bronwyn is out to annihilate you. And I think that sets a horrible precedent for our friend group. Precedent.
What?
Y'all gone through that precedent years ago.
Yeah.
So that's rich.
Very rich from Heather.
And Heather's like, and I think that's something you need to fucking squash. And it's like, Heather is like coming here like, Bronwyn is gaining power. She needs to be destroyed. It's like a summit in Lord of the Rings. Sauron's forces are growing stronger. The Eye of Mordor is pointed on us. Bronwyn, be ready. She a coming, you know? Because I think other people come in like the Whitney version of, I'm a detective. I figured this out. It's not as scary.
No,
but yeah,
not even close. But Bronwyn, I think you should be scared of Bronwyn.
There are some moments in this episode when I feel like Lisa is like drowning a bit and is trying to come up for air, like
absolutely,
and has
Lisa did.
fear in her eyes.
Yeah, Lisa did not do well in this episode.
I know, it's funny. I like read Reddit and there's like the Lisa stands there. It's like, oh, she's slayed. She totally like won that fight, etc. And I'm like, okay,
where? No.
Everyone has their own opinion. So Lisa's like, how do you squash something that doesn't exist? So then she goes into like the blah, blah, blah of her dismissed lawsuits. So the lawsuits, so there's one active lawsuit and then there's 4 lawsuits that never really went to litigation because they were dismissed without prejudice, which I Googled that. And it means that essentially that case could still come to court again. It could still be filed again. It's just been dismissed. I still think like, yeah, it's been dismissed, but I think like what they're alleging rings true to me. And I think you guys just figured out a way to pay up so they could shut up. So do we really need to dismiss this in this reality TV? Absolutely not. I want to get to the bottom of it all.
Yeah, I want to yum. One more. This is just an appetizer.
So this is when we see this weird
Allison.
talking head glam from Lisa.
Alice, this I had it in my notes too. This is so bizarre.
I have glam in Saint Tropez. I have glam in Monaco. I have glam all over the world. Well, where were they?
Lisa, I'm here to tell you your glam hates you. I want to know. I'm like, I wonder, is this glam or is this like Botox? Like, is this like a facelift gone wrong?
Because it
like,
looks like one eye is like completely done or like overdone, like very, dark and outlined and stuff. And then the other one is not as done. I thought it looked like Marcel Michel.
Oh my God.
With like the one big eye. Because she just looks like she has one big eye.
It does. It's so strange. Like,
yeah. So I hope we get lots of talking head moments throughout the season from that Luke.
Yeah, and I gotta say, this again didn't really serve Lisa and this image of her exactly being like this, like, yes, the powerful entity of Lisa. It's like, I don't know, like with this glam, like
your eye looks fucked up. So what's going on? Yeah. And so this is when she starts like going more into like the discounting of the dismissed lawsuits, and she mentions one has been 15 years in the making, it's dumb, it's malicious. In the last podcast episode I went into detail on that. Then she also mentions one that was filed just weeks after that one, so I thought I would go into the details on that.
Let's
one
do it.
today.
Let's do it.
Another deep dive with the lawsuit.
Ooh.
So this one was Lisa and John were friends with this guy who had a anyway, the guy was good friends with them. They were talking to him about investing. He ends up going to his dad, and his dad ends up investing with the Barlows and gives them money to the sum of $400,000. So John shared with this William guy that they really needed the investment specifically because they didn't have like the raw materials and like the raw needs to be able to produce the tequila, and that they had all these purchase orders, they had all these orders, and they just couldn't fulfill them because they didn't have the materials, and so that's why they needed this investment. And so he invested thinking that was the truth. And then they weren't repaying him, there was no repayment on it, and then there was proof later on that they had all the goods, all the physical goods, all the assets they needed to be able to produce tequila. And so part of that lawsuit is not repaying on the loan, but also part of it is like it framed in a legal way of like, you lied to me to be able to get this investment. And I feel like what it's hinting at is this investment was probably used for personal spending or for who knows what, because it wasn't obviously spent on what you said it was. That did get dismissed 3 days after it was filed. But yeah, I think John and Lisa are like total sweetheart peaches to do business with if you have to get to the point of filing a freaking lawsuit to get your money back.
Get your money back, yeah.
So bravo. Good job, y'all.
Yeah, great business people.
And so this is when Lisa goes, I don't own the same type of business as anyone else in this friend group. Excuse me? I live a very different life from all of you. What? Everyone knows I do big things. Shut up.
This was wild.
Your
to
sponsorship
listen to.
with Wendy's? Like,
yeah. It's
what?
Like, okay, girl.
You
like,
used to live in New York City? I don't care. Also,
Yeah.
I take umbrage because this show made you, Lisa.
Exactly.
Pay respect to this franchise. You know these kooky ass women made you.
Yeah.
Like, thank them. And so Heather was like, what are you talking about? Because also, I feel like Heather is the most, out of all the women, the most independently successful.
Oh, yes.
Out of all of them.
The
With
most
like legitimate
self-made.
businesses. Because I'm
Yes.
still like, is Vita Tequila a real business? Or is it just something for you to
Yeah.
like pin your personal like spending as like business spending?
Oof. Yeah, almost like a cover up, like a
Yeah,
front.
because there was like an
Yeah.
SEC filing from a few years ago that essentially showed like they had like for like over a year or like over a year and a half that they didn't have like any purchase orders. So like there was no like ordering. It's like, yes, you have like this tequila, you have this brand, but sometimes things are just a brand. It's
And
just
that's it.
like a
And I
picture.
mean-
it's
and-
just like a
and she
I
does
bring a
talk
bottle
about
to an
that.
event type of thing.
Yeah. And she talks about her brand.
Her sacrifice.
It's like the things that she sacrificed. Of course, she doesn't go into what she sacrificed. She's missed events. She's missed life events. I don't know what those
And, like,
events are, but
influencer tears. I don't care.
yeah,
When the
Lisa,
influencers cry, I'm not crying.
I'm
with
not
them.
crying for them. Sorry. Yeah. So this is a crazy thing for her to say, and yeah, a super crazy thing for her to say to Heather, who. I mean, kind of says something back. It's like, come on, like Lisa, come on.
And she's like, this is
trying to-
typical of Lisa. And I'm like, yeah, Heather. Anyway, that's who you've aligned yourself
Exactly. That's
with. Good luck.
yeah.
And then Lisa asks, did anyone else stand up for me other than you, Meredith? And Heather goes, well, Meredith was Meredith.
Meredith was Meredith.
I mean, fill in the blank. Comatose? Astral projecting into a different dimension? Mentally DJing somewhere else?
Yeah.
They call it silence. I call it, I think
she's-
Meredith is was going on her own journey.
Exactly. She's on a different plane than the rest of us. Yeah. We can only
I'm
hope.
annoyed that Heather didn't mention how Brittany stood up for Lisa.
Not even a whisper.
Like Brittany is like my sister, my sister.
This is Heather's strategy. She's very much like, no, just me.
Just me.
Just me.
I'm the one. I'm the friend that's really there for you. And Heather says that Angie pretty much co-signed everything Bronwyn said as a fact. However, she did leave out that Jen Shaw comment on Angie's part. She did not bring that up.
That's true.
Another thing I noticed is that she didn't bring up Whitney's involvement.
When they were talking about the
Lisa
lawsuits.
Barlow talk. Because Whitney was very like, my business failed, but at least I don't have any legal issues. And, Heather didn't bring that up at all because one thing I find interesting, if I go back to my diagram, is that it's like Heather and Whitney are like kind of on two different sides of the war between Lisa and Bronwyn, and Whitney has Bronwyn's back this episode. Heather has Lisa's back this episode, but Lisa and Whitney are in a good spot, so I wonder how that's going to evolve throughout the season. So this is when Lisa starts talking about her sacrifice. Missing critical events
for her brand, for her to build her brand. They have no idea what that's like.
We get some fake Lisa tears, which I'm just like, I want to like learn how to do that in my own real life, because she just like suddenly goes like and like scrunches up her face, and then she gets her hands in her face and she's like it's so convincing, because whenever she does it I'm like, protect her. Oh no,
baby gorgeous.
Baby gorgeous is crying.
Baby
No,
gorgeous.
we've taken it too far. It's too far. She's crying now. And I think most of it is fake crying, but I'm like, she really is A+ at this. Like, she would be able to manipulate me in a moment if she was, if she did the fake tears with me. So, at the end of the lunch, she pretty much declares war. She's like, well, if you're gonna come at me about my life, well, then I'm going to talk about your life. So
dun, dun, dun. And there we go. The gauntlet is thrown.
I'm like, okay.
It's happening.
Let's go. So next we have Whitney and Bronwyn take to the slopes for a little skiing and a little snowboarding.
Just beautiful Utah mountains, snow, powder snow, may I add. Never have I ever even glanced at powder snow. It's all very much hard, wet.
I think it's cool that Whitney is snowboarding. Like, of course she is. Like, that's so cool.
Of course, yeah. It's like, oh, you want to hang? She is the friend that whenever you hang out with her, like, there is an activity going on.
Oh yeah,
I don't think there's
shat ski.
Oh yeah. It's never just like, oh, I just want to come over and we'll just like hang on the couch and watch. No. She's very much like, we're getting out there. Little snow bunny, exactly.
So after they do their little journey down the slopes, they have a conversation where Bronwyn kind of goes into, Whitney kind of goes into the feeling that she feels like it's a double standard around Lisa. Like, Lisa can spread all these rumors about her business, the Alibaba rumors of it all. But, how can she say that when her business is in trouble? And that's when Bronwyn brings out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lawsuits, and is bringing up all these juicy details. Some that I talked a bit about last podcast episode. One of my favorites, though, that they did bring up that I thought was so funny about it is, so when this Bart Carlson guy is texting Lisa like, hey, I want repayment, she sends a text back going, overwhelmed, and all caps with the face palm emoji.
And who hasn't?
Overwhelmed. And that's like being put in court record as like showing that she's like not denying that she took the money.
Amazing.
Overwhelmed.
It's amazing. It's so wild I had to like I double triple take. I'm like, wow, I guess like emojis are just like part of court records now.
I mean,
you know what I mean? It's just
emojis
like,
are art. I actually said to my husband like this week, I was like, I am so thankful for emojis. He's like, what? And I'm like, I know that's random, but like I'm just really Really grateful.
It's
very
modern day
thankful.
hieroglyphics.
Love them.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just another beautiful way to communicate with people.
And then she goes into, this a mystery man that's been hinted at seasons past, that's been covering Lisa's personal expenses. And how could Lisa be so concerned about my Amex when she's got someone else paying for hers?
Which is such a good line. I've got to say. I was just like,
my own
Bronwyn,
husband's money. Whose money are you spending?
Yep. I was like, Bronwyn, that's good. That is good
I'm
ammunition.
kind of like, why are we obsessing over the minutia of spending other men's money?
I know.
Like, let's just spend.
Let's spend men's money. That should be the whole point.
So like, maybe you get it by like, the D sucking of the betrothed, of the beloved, supposedly,
or through weird business dealings. But whatever way, we as a society need to be spending these men's money, because obviously they're doing horrible things with it.
And then don't pay them back.
And then not pay them back, yes.
And then be like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't.
Yeah, I need like a Barbie, like I want to be in like the Barbie courtroom, where I feel like exactly you would bring up overwhelmed emoji face, hand over face, and the judge would be like, yeah, sounds good. Can't you see that she was overwhelmed? Being a woman is hard. Being a woman is hard in this world.
And like, I
Give
didn't
her the
know
money.
I had to pay it back.
That's why
on a timetable.
Boring.
So I will say Bronwyn overall is much better detective than our Whitney.
Yes.
So and we keep seeing her detective skills throughout the episode.
Yeah, and she is she is brainstorming these liners, like these lines, and I love it. I've gotta say.
So there's like some. Oh my God, later when we get to the party scene, and it's like she's literally like in her costume. Couture. But she's like in her like black swan outfit, almost like standing like to the side of the stage waiting to like enter. Like, yes. I just felt like, and there's even some like rehearsed lines of Lisa, like you can just tell they're like, pause, I got it. I bet you've never even been to college.
Oh,
I bet you haven't been to law school. So our next scene is with Mary and her son, Robert Jr., which was sweet and hard.
Yeah.
To see that, but I know that we are going to be exploring that story more this season. I feel like it's definitely a mood shift.
It really is. It really is so jarring to see such a real scene, like a real in the sense of like, oh yeah, like the stakes of like being, getting angry with your frenemies and yelling at a party and wearing outrageous outfits, to like a scene of like a mom and a son when like a son is like going through something really tough that lots of people go through. Like, you don't have to be a rich person for this type of stuff to happen and to like hurt your family. It is jarring. I understand why it's on. It is like good to put, to highlight this sort of stuff. But it's and there's not a happy ending in this scene.
Comedic token of the scene is that when Robert comes in, she like sprays him.
Oh, that lavender!
It's calming, it's zen. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm like watching like my reality TV these days, the ads that happen while you're streaming, it's all about like Febreze or like scented stuff.
Oh, interesting.
It's all about scented stuff and cleaning stuff. Now that I've said it, you will
notice my gosh. Now, my laptop's open. It's heard it.
Yeah,
Here we go.
It's just like constant like, oh, this dual spray. Oh, you can set the timer for the spray and it'll alert you when it needs to be changed out and it can go anywhere with you. And I'm like, I have never like tried to like control the scent of home or car or like my being so intensely, and I feel like this is like one of those sprays that I try to get, that I get advertised all the time, so that cracked me up. But yeah,
I did spy that she had some Kardashian gummies on her dresser. The Let Me Sleep, I also use those gummies to go to sleep. They're they work. I'm here to
love that.
Yeah, not sponsored, non-spon.
I do hope that Mary's getting a good night's sleep and all of that.
I hope so too.
But Robert Jr. opens up about like really like the honest struggle of addiction. So he went through rehab. he's better than where he was, but he also, you know, he says that scary is still there, and that dark place is still there. He is trying to isolate himself from the people that he bonded with over drugs, but also he said that, you know, last season when he opened up about this, is that, you know, to him regular life is like unseasoned chicken, and then when you take the drugs it feels like you add spice to it. So if he's isolating, not seeing his friends, I just worry
like when you have a routine,
life feels unseasoned sober, and trying to find joy and happiness and navigating those ups and downs of life without having to do drugs. So
I know, and I think that's why. And he mentions, like having like going back home and like trying to figure out almost like a new routine when it's like you're back home in your
ritual,
usual, you're back in your room where like, or wherever where you were, like, oh, it is like you don't even think about it, like this is what you would just do, and to try to like change your brain from just doing this ritual, this routine, it's really tough. I think that's why like I think it's a big thing for people that are addicts and just had finished rehab or are still in it to like move to a different spot, maybe not necessarily like a different city or state altogether, but because I think that's why I mean him like talking about it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, like you would just like getting a new surroundings. So I can only imagine.
And I think Mary's doing a good job in that, just showing him love and support, and not like when he relapses, like he mentioned with smoking weed, not to freak out, because she wants him, because essentially if she's making it so that she's still that safe place for him, and that you know he's an adult now, and it's up to him if he wants to, you know, be sober and do the hard work, and so she's just there to support him through the ups and downs. And so I hope both of them are doing well.
I know, me too.
And so then we
again back. 5 shifts again, people, we're back
and we're back
to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
So it is Bronwyn and Heather are headed to lunch together. Bronwyn parks, gets out of the car, and enters the restaurant promptly in her red fuzzy coat, and then you see that Heather has been sitting in the car in the parking lot waiting for Bronwyn to enter the restaurant. And then there's this, she says, "Wish me luck," and then some Michael Caine-esque butler, who is this? Says,
who is this guy?
Says, "Good luck."
Yeah, I'm like, does Heather just like have a driver now? Is this like,
I mean,
where we're at?
It was interesting. Is like she didn't have a driver to get to the lunch with Lisa.
Yeah,
like she drove and parked, and then also Bronwyn had a driver too to get to lunch.
Yeah,
maybe it was far away. I don't know.
But
they
seemed like they knew each other. Like something like,
oh,
wish
to
me
be
luck.
able to exit a car, and before I exit, I'm like, hey, can you tell me to have a good day? And then someone's like, have a good day, darling. And it's like,
thank you. I am gonna be okay. Maybe that's extra. Maybe that's Uber Black. Wouldn't know.
Well, yeah, wouldn't know. I mean, it does. If this is an Uber, it looks like a nice one, and he agreed to be filmed, which is great. Part of the team. So this is when they have their lunch, and Bronwyn, immediately launches into how, oh, my commenting on the mothering stuff was totally misconstrued, and I'm really sorry. I really am just trying to be supportive. And I do believe that from Bronwyn. I just think she's like so many other women that it's like when mommies start talking about mommy stuff, it's like I want to talk about my own mommy stuff. And it's like they just want to like shout into the void, and they're not really thinking about how their comments are being construed to other people. Also, I feel like mini mothers, the only way they know that they are a good mother is if they think they're a better mother than someone else.
Oh my God, amen. That you've hit the nail on the head. That is exactly it. So when they hear you're so right, when they hear anything different, it really is just like, oh, so you're judging me. Oh, so you think that I'm a bad mom. Oh, so you think I'm a bad mom. It's like, what? or even like the opposite. Yeah, it's very intense. And it's also I feel like a common theme in the Real Housewives franchise, these women being moms, and that almost like motherhood and their kids and how they mother almost being like a non-touchable thing that you can talk up. We see these women yell at each other, call each other bitches, cow dick suckers, like they inbred, like
see your mouth being like, don't
say it.
Like, I have to.
You see what I mean? And they say it like it's no big deal. They truly say the meanest, harshest, like craziest things to each other. But the second they bring up like you're a bad mom, like Angie did last season with like her and Electra, like how she, you know, she's close with her kids and she spends time with Electra, and Lisa just like throws like Nintendos at her kids or whatever the heck, like that is almost like universally seen as like, oh, you do not like talk about that.
I mean, Nina and I have not had babies ourselves.
Yeah, here's some context. Yes.
So I'm like, I also agree that is like off limits. I feel like instead, like women end up doing like, it's like subtly being like, well, I actually am a little different. It's a little different at our house, or
like,
you
do
like
that?
Little humble brags, like little moments to dig. And Heather points out like, yeah, you were being supportive, but you were also trying to explicitly define how opposite you were to me, which valid. And then Heather says that Bronwyn does word salad, and I was like, okay, Bronwyn has an agenda, Heather, which freaks you out.
Because Heather, you have an agenda. Because like these are two people that are like producers. These are two people that are trying so hard to like self-produce this show, and so obviously they're like not gonna work out with each other. Like
if they join forces,
oh my gosh, powerful.
It would be so powerful.
It would be too powerful. Maybe the production knows and they're just like whispering things into their earworm.
Yeah, we would not, like, the producers are like, we would not even have control over the show anymore. Like if they took the driver's seat, holy shit. So yeah, they're pitted against each other. I mean, I personally think that Lisa is the most word salad.
Yes,
like she just talks in circles. Episode. She just will like just start like lobbing
saying
insults.
Nonsense. Yeah,
but I will say, like the explosive fight that happens later on. What lines do I remember? What lines are gonna go down in the books? It's Lisa's. You're dismissed. You're loitering.
You're loitering.
Dick sucker.
Wow, to be in a position where I can like yell that at somebody. You're loitering. You're loitering.
And Bronwyn said a lot of like really smart quips. She defended herself very well. I feel like she won the argument hands down. But I'm like, what are we really gonna remember? We're gonna remember Lisa. So this is when Heather pivots the conversation to Lisa and the lawsuits, and she says, "Why did you dump all the data you did about Lisa and her businesses for someone you said you wanted to be close with?" And then Bronwyn is saying she tried to leave New York neutral with Lisa, which I'm like, I don't believe that. I think it's like a perfect storm of so much shit between Lisa and Bronwyn last season, because last season Bronwyn was like so obsessed with making Lisa her friend and was like riding her coattails. It was coming off as desperate. And yeah, so she's embarrassed about that. And then, you know, also like the really awful bit about Lisa knowing Gwen's like birth grandparents. Also Lisa's comment about like them just being social friends, like, oh, you thought we were friends, like we were just friends socially, whereas Bronwyn thought it was something more. So I don't think anyone was leaving anything neutral. And so, you know, Heather's response to that, we see some tweets.
Because Bronwyn says like, you know, I was trying to, which I agree with. I'm like, it was a neutral, but okay, but again, that's her narrative. Again, strong narrative. It's like I was trying to keep things neutral with Lisa, but she's the one that doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on her on like talking shit on Bronwyn, and then exactly these tweets come up of Lisa's like just like really putting Bronwyn down, and including the tweet of like calling Bronwyn like worse than Jen Shaw, as bad or worse than Jen Shaw.
Yes, she is a snake and no better than Jen. So these tweets feel like I'm positive that she just did like a voice note to like to tweet, because there's like no punctuation. It says, yes, she is a snake and no better than Jen. Actually, probably worse. Lying to people, hurting people, making stuff up that didn't happen. It's pretty shitty. Yeah. I'm like, okay, it's just like word salad. Word salad.
Exactly. And so Bronwyn's like, yeah, she doubled down on me, so of course I'm gonna like say stuff back. And Heather says, oh, so it was retaliation. So you bringing this stuff up and talking about lawsuits.
It's
so it is
meeting Lisa where she is.
Which
retaliation.
Yeah, but I did like that from Bronwyn. I gotta say, I connect with that. It's like, is it retaliation, or am I meeting Lisa exactly where she's at? And I'm just like, amen. That's how I feel. That's how I feel with people that,
we're in a mud pit, and the only option you have is to sling mud.
It's to sling mud.
You're gonna get dirty.
Yeah.
No matter what. And so Heather's like, you seem heated. I thought we were trying to be friends.
Heather.
It's like Heather is just like trying to make Bronwyn look crazy, obsessed, trying to just like spin this narrative. There was no friendship on the table, and then they have this like really icy cheers, and they're like, to our next public thrashing,
to our next fight, our next public thrashing. Yes, it's like, okay.
And so
yet another combo between those two that gets them nowhere. If anything, just more hyped.
So then we get to this party. Let's get this party started.
Let's go.
It looks like it's in this like weird plantation looking house. Like, are we in Georgia? Like, are we in the South? Like, that just didn't. I was like, I've seen that house before.
Yes.
Also, Nina, I felt like it was 100% a get out party.
Oh my god, I wrote House of Wax.
Wait, what's House of Wax?
Well, no, I just wrote just because everyone is so they're so done up, like all the women are just like Botox filler to the nines, and then it's all these dudes, which by the way, living in 2025, like are also Botoxed, fillered up, but like don't dye their hair so it's still white, so we know that they're like 100 years old. So I just felt when they were showing that party, I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm in a House of Wax right now, just looking at all these mannequins.
I was like, this is 100%. Also,
that's true. They didn't show the activity. That's right. They didn't show the activity of them.
Like they have kidnapped and hypnotized a black person, and they are going to perform brain surgery, and one of these old people is going to enter their body, unless hopefully our leading actor finds a way to kill all these evil white people. And so I thought this was totally one of those parties. And
I gotta say, all of these continue with the horror film theme of this season.
Good point from Nina. So when Whitney enters and hugs Amy Steele, the host, who I wonder, is she going to be a friend of?
I know.
We didn't really see much from her this episode, but they like went out of their way to like name her, show a photo.
Her.
She had a chyron. So anyway, I have my eye on her to see what she may or may not add in the future. And then Bronwyn and Mary enter the party.
Oh, yes.
And Bronwyn's wearing one of those types of outfits where you just can't help but mention it. Like, even if you walked up to her, it's like you have to be like, oh my God, love your dress. Because, like, what else would we talk about?
That would be the craziest power move, to go up to someone wearing something like this and not mention it.
Yes. Be like, oh, how's the weather? Oh, did you see that in the newspaper?
Yeah.
It's like,
also,
no,
have you been getting up to
mention,
anything?
like,
no.
your like 3-foot span wing dress. I watched Watch What Happens Live after the episode, and it's a Christian Siriano dress from our Project Runway winner. So yeah, Mary and Bronwyn enter. Heather and Whitney hug at the party. Supposedly, Heather is like wearing like a titty dress, and I'm annoyed that we never get like a full.
We never got to see it. Agreed. I thought they were gonna show it.
Even like there's like a moment of like Justin looking like straight at her rack and like laughing and giggling, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be Justin.
Wait, so Justin? Oh my God, and I couldn't.
Get me in there.
I couldn't stand when Justin and Whitney walking in Justin's like chain. Yuck.
Oh my God.
I just find so many of these men so
Boys
gross.
with chains, it's not my favorite.
It's
a personal preference on my part. It's not for me.
But yeah.
We then see Meredith and Seth arrive, and there's this like interesting party trick where there's like this like shrubbery wall, and they ring a bell, and then like two gloved hands just appear and give you your bubbly.
Yeah.
Like I love going to parties with people with money. Like, I bet that, how much did that cost? Like, the catering company's probably like, oh, well, we do have this little add-on.
This fun little thing.
It's an add-on.
So whimsical.
It'll, people will leave talking about that at your party. And it's probably like a line item of like $5,000. I don't even know. Minimum, and then also like paying for these people to like sit behind the shrubbery wall. But anyway, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
And then Seth, of course, goes, you know what they call this? The glory hole of champagne. Which, I'm like, God. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, he's so wrong. He's so wrong on so many levels, but sometimes his jokes, they're not funny. They're never funny.
They're never even jokes. It's just like a words.
It's like, that is the glory hole of champagne.
Yeah, he noticed something. You know what I mean?
He opens it's like thought in head, open mouth, no filter, and he's a very grown man.
I know they pay that man. That man has a job.
Yeah, supposedly. Like liquidating businesses. He's a destroyer. He's a chaotic evil. He lives a chaotic evil life. Yeah. So everyone's here but Lisa. And then we get the shot of Lisa in the car with John. And I just feel like it looks like the wind has been knocked out of her.
Yeah, she looks like a scared little kid.
And she's just like,
Like, do you think she was just like forced to go to this party by producers? Because just I mean, this is her job. She is supposed to be going to these things, like, but exactly, she just looks like already so defeated. You're right. Then I'm just like, yeah, for all of her, like, I do what I want, I live this big life, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it kind of sounds like you are just like being told what to do right now. Yeah,
she looked a little nervous. She's rehearsing her lines right now. Yeah. She's like, okay, gout, dick, sucker, gout, dick, sucker. Never been to law school, let alone college degree. Loitering. Okay. I'm spoiling all the fun.
We really are. We just
well, you probably have already watched the episode if you're listening to this, but I'm spoiling my fun by jumping.
We're spoiling the fun for our friends who don't watch this show.
Yes. Thank you for listening.
And thank you for listening. We love you so much.
So Lisa and John enter the party, and Lisa does her classic, like, oh my God, so good to see you. Not all you other bitches.
Which I love.
It's like, Heather, come here. And like, the whole cast of women are like standing there at the front of the party, like, I want Lisa to say hi to me. Because although they're trying to take her down, they've always been obsessed with her.
They are obsessed with her.
I mean, I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
So,
there's just something about her. She's got a je ne sais quoi. She's got the it factor.
She's an it girl. Yeah. And you just want, it's like when she like lands her eye on you and like praises you, you bask in her glow. You just feel like lit up and special, and people are always wanting a little bit of that juice.
I mean, that's why she's like, that's why she has like, people are giving her all this money. Like, you just know that she just like, she like turns it up and puts the sparkle on you, and like these men are fully like, oh, do you want $400,000? No prob. Here you go. Yeah.
Want an Amex? No problem.
There you go.
So Lisa goes up to Meredith, and so I'm like, oh, we get a little Lisa and Meredith catch-up moment. Meredith goes, you missed a crazy trip. And Lisa goes, Heather kind of told me what happened, but is there anything else I need to know?
Here we go.
Meredith. You were handed on a silver platter the moment to make a episode, season, SmackDown moment.
Yeah.
I felt like Tyra Banks. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. But then I just feel like she fumbles it.
Oh, yeah. 100%. She's like...
And it's just like, yeah, a lot of things were said, and I think you should take that up with the other women to hear what they said, and because it wasn't nice.
Meredith. gosh.
up. Let's go.
Yeah, like this is one of those moments where I'm just like, why is she even in this show? Like, what's the point of her? And obviously the point of her is for those very few moments where she does wake up, when she gets activated. Exactly. And then then that becomes like the thing we all remember. Like then those are the lines.
You were recording us. You're vile. You can't leave. Yeah,
Exactly.
So we just have to find, like, how do we activate?
Yeah.
How do we activate this
Because
woman?
this was nothing. This is.
So I'm just like, thank God, Brittany, who I've missed this episode. Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Brittany waltzes in.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh yeah, Angie compared you to Jen Shaw.
Immediately says, hi Lisa, how are you doing? Angie compared you to Jen Shaw.
And this is like, it's like war's been rumbling, the troops have been gathering. I feel like this is the first shot.
Oh yeah.
So Angie's like, or Lisa's like, I think I need to talk to Angie. And there's a moment in a Lisa talking head thing where she's like, you called me a criminal in front of all my friends. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to someone I hated. I'm like, you literally have already compared Bronwyn to Jen Shaw yourself.
Yeah.
You've like brought up like all the rumors and the nastiness of everyone on this cast. So like,
save it. Yeah, save it.
So Lisa walks up to Angie and Lisa's like, I think we need to have a chat. And it's so funny because like Bronwyn is just like on the sidelines, like just like with her like
just ready,
dress,
just
like I'm here. And she starts trying to like enter the conversation because Angie pretty much is like, yeah, I said that, but Angie also throwing Bronwyn under the bus. Like Bronwyn just started pulling out all this information on these lawsuits and this documentation. It's like she literally just read an article, guys. It's really like not that crazy. And she's like, just because of Bronwyn's comments, it made me think of Jen Shaw. And then Bronwyn hears her name, and it's like almost getting that like stage cue, like, heard my name.
Okay, I'm
ready to go.
Let's do this.
So Bronwyn's like, you're not mad at Angie. You're mad at me, so we can hash it out.
Yep. Let's the two of us talk then. Which I gotta say, for all of, I agree, Bronwyn, this is very much like, okay, I'm ready for this is my close-up, this is my moment. But I'm also kind of like, actually, yeah. Like, Lisa, why go straight to Angie?
Yeah, like right now this season, it's like the two war leaders are, Bronwyn and Lisa, so why not let them butt heads? Which
to me made Lisa look weak to go to try to find something with Angie, and yes, Bronwyn comes in and exactly
Lisa's
says like,
I don't want to talk to you. You're dismissed. Bronwyn refuses to walk away. Lisa, I'm not upset with you. I just like you. Bronwyn still refuses to walk away. You're loitering. And so, it's just, and then like on the sidelines, Mary is sipping her drink. Meredith is saying, it's not the right time. Shut up, Meredith.
Oh my God. Meredith, this is your job. Your job is to show up at these luxurious, whimsical, rich, weird parties, get out parties, and start these like bombastic fights. That is what your job is. Like, what are you talking about? Meredith.
Meredith. So obviously,
what do we pay you for? Us personally.
So then there's like a weird cut to of like all the men, like all the husbands.
Oh my God, I almost forgot about that. Yes.
Standing in this hall together.
Oh my God.
And Seth is like, are you just talking to Jared, our lizard slime ball?
Yeah, Brittany's unfiance.
So they're like smooching everything at the party. But Seth is like, are you in love with Brittany? And Jared's like, I'm in love.
I love her. I'm in love.
Madly in love. But.
And then they stop him. Yeah, he's like, bye.
But there's some buts there. And John is like, would you say madly in love? To me, it was giving like low rent Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I am madly in love, but there is a but there. A but. Butts are there. Am I in love? They're our sweet husbands. And then back to the good stuff.
Yes, back where we're all here for.
What we're all here for. So Bronwyn and Lisa are together, and Bronwyn says, yes, at the camping trip, I did bring up things that would make people question and pause what they think about your life. Lisa, I have a question and a pause for you. Gout dick sucker. There we go.
We go. And there's the line.
Trailer that we were like all waiting for, it landed. Landed in kind of a weird way to me because it's like, I have a question and a pause for you. Gout dick. It's like she just was ready to say that line.
She really was.
And I really did not think that by episode 2 now we would talk about dick sucking.
And not just any type of dick sucking.
All kinds of dick sucking.
All types of yeah.
Dick sucking, dick. Oh my god. Dick sucking for money, dick sucking your husband.
I just want to say this
dick
is all
sucking life.
Maybe it's like how we've decentered men so much from our own lives that I'm just, again, even just saying like the word dick sucker, I'm just like, it feels so unnatural.
Well, it's just funny. It's like Lisa's like you suck your husband's dick. It's like, okay.
Oh my god, I have that written down too. It's like, wow, got her. She has sex with her husband, who pays her to get stuff.
That's how you have your clothes.
That's how you have your clothes. You have sex with your husband.
It sounds
it's like okay.
In Utah, the two like career avenues for women are to do an MLM or to suck your husband's dick.
Yeah.
And that's how you make
those are
money
your two options,
in the Utah
community.
Utah world. So Bronwyn's like, oh, so me bringing up the public record makes me a dick sucker?
I forgot that.
My husband pays for my clothes. Who's paying for your clothes, Lisa? Who's paying for your Amex? It's on court record that he is, and he is that mystery man, Bart Carlson.
Yes.
Other men probably too. And then this is when Lisa, I feel like, is like, she's like, it's not in the court case. And she like pulls up her dress, scans the room. She looks like she's drowning. She's like, it's not. I'm like, honey, it's
and
like,
it is.
It's just like, it just is in the court case. It
is.
It
gets pulled up on the screen.
Whether or not it's true, up to the court to decide, yada yada, not up to us to decide. But it's true.
It's true. It's in there. Yeah.
And then Bronwyn's like, don't wave your finger in my face. And Lisa's like, oh, am I gonna get the head nod? It's like the Bronwyn impersonation of the head nod, which I was like, was spot on. Because Bronwyn does a lot of like,
I know, but when you have a fuck ass bob like that, like you've got to. That's what the bob's for.
Bronwyn's like, you can call me a dick sucker. You can make fun of me. You can yell at me. But what you need, honey, is cash to pay for those lawsuits.
You can say whatever you want to me. Yeah.
Boom. It's like, it's railing on Lisa.
Yes.
And then Bronwyn turns to the chorus, which is all the ladies. It's like, because like they're just, all the other women are just sitting there, just standing there, just listening, raptured.
Gobsmacked, yeah.
And Bronwyn turns to Whitney. She's like, do you suck dick, Whitney?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Bless. God bless Whitney.
Bronwyn's like, I suck dick. I'm unfazed by that accusation. You know who's not unfazed right now? Me talking about S&D so much.
So much. This is the most I've ever talked about it.
I'm very phased about this. I'm very not nonchalant. I'm chalant. It's a lot for me.
It's it feels unnatural. I'm sweating. It's and they just keep going. Keep going.
I feel like it's almost this like feminist chorus moment, like Bronwyn's like rallying the troops, like, yes, it is feminist. We do suck the dicks of our old ass husbands, and yes, S&D helps Give us the lifestyle we desire. Go women.
Yes. Go sisters. Sisterhood is strong. Yes.
Lisa's like, but she brags about it. That's how he pays for her stuff. And the chorus is like, she's married.
She's married.
Go women. The point of a husband is for you to spend their money. And, you know, and then Bronwyn brings up how, like, supposedly John Barlow didn't know about the money borrowing, and you know, Lisa was trying to make John like kind of in the dark about that, because that's also like some notes in the public record. And Lisa's like, she thinks she's a lawyer. She didn't even go to college.
She didn't even go to college. She probably didn't even finish college.
Well, because she got pregnant at a
yeah, she had a which you know.
Which you know. So, and then Bronwyn's like, I don't have to be a lawyer to read the newspaper. I love how newspapers are getting their spotlight.
Oh, I love it so much. The written word. Yeah, it's wonderful.
You do not, everybody, you do not need a college degree to read the newsletter. That is not gate kept, my ladies. Sometimes it's gate kept under a paywall. So we do need to make a little bit of money sometimes to read the articles.
Yes, this is true.
But you are allowed.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The printed word is not dead. I'm happy to say.
So Bronwyn's like, you should go to work and pay off those lawsuits. Go women! Let's get to work!
You can do it! We can do it!
And Lisa's calling Bronwyn disgusting, a pig. And then, oh my God, Lisa's final, like,
oh my gosh,
I'm
gotcha,
I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna create a website and post all her lies. Which, as a website developer, I'm like wondering if I was on like Lisa's retainer, and it's like after like this party, she's like calling me like, go the distance.
Go the distance with this website
right now. Like, I want the website up by tomorrow morning and post all the lies. Honestly, Lisa, if you're still wanting that website, call me. I would love the opportunity to make your all lies, Bronwyn's Lies website.
But just as a friend, just make sure that you get a solid airtight contract so she pays you.
Oh, I'm going to get 100% money up front.
Oh, yeah. Just looking out for you.
Or you get to go to Salt Lake City.
Yes.
And, you know, maybe we don't have to pay in money.
There's other ways. You're right. There would be other ways.
So that is where we leave it.
Yeah, with a fight. Just classic Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Just leaving it on a cliffhanger like gout dick sucker.
God, I'm gonna. It's like the way we're gonna have to pivot in literally 20 minutes for like the Survivor.
For Survivor, yeah.
You're like, erase.
I know. Gotta use like a different part of our brains now.
I know. We have like 30-ish minutes to do like a good little scrub of the brain.
Yes.
Scrub all these dirty, disgusting things these women say out of our brains. And then we're gonna, be doing the Survivor premiere. So coming up, we will be posting this recap shortly, then the Survivor premiere one, and then we're going to be on the 2 times a week schedule.
Woo!
Going forward.
Yeah, this is going to be the first time we're starting that out, so I'm very excited to see.
We're doing a great job.
Right? We're doing a great job. We're going to need, just like how I would love an Uber Black driver to tell me that I'm good luck and that I'm gonna be fine. Hey, leave a comment. Hey, subscribe,
5 stars.
5 stars.
Follow us at chaoticgood.pod on Instagram,
YouTube, TikTok. Oh, we're on all the socials. Yeah. If you don't listen to reality TV, no problem. You 100% have someone in your life that does. Hey, send them this podcast. We're 2 very nice girls, and we promise that we don't say.
We don't talk about S&D this much. Like,
no.
Ever. So it's up to these women. Whatever these women talk about, we're talking about.
We're talking about.
That's the path we're down. And come join us.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Right.
chat with you next time, friends.
See ya.